Welcome back to another video. Today's nothing special, just taking the turbo off for a waff again. Yes, it has been a year again since I did that, so nothing special really. I just got to pop it off, and then in the process, under that pink towel or purple or whatever you want, is new valve cover, new red valve cover for this. I'll chuck that on. I'll replace the airflow sensor, just because, I don't know, it's been acting up while it's been turboed, so I think it's just fucked. So while it's back to NA, I wanted to run mint, so I'm going to throw another one of those in, and yeah, it'll look nice and clean under the hood again, under this ugly valve cover, which it did have a orange dot. I just put some blue on there just to make it a little better. But I don't know, first things first, so I'm going to have my drink and my pie on my $2,500 engine block and crank. So yeah, the engine and all the forged parts are back from the machine shop. I'll show you them. I might as well show you them now. There's nothing special about them. It's just this has been machined. All I've done is put the bloody crank back in, and I guess I could show you. They've assembled those with the rings in that box, and my build sheet there, I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, it's just my name, no my address or anything. I don't think I even gave it to them actually. But yeah, rings in that, so I just gotta put the rings and all that. Well, I'm gonna buy a gasket kit first, so then I can put the rear main seal in before I tighten it all down, and then chuck all the pistons rods in, and then put that I can't remember what it's called, that baff, lower baff panel. Fucking whatever this thing is called. I'm fucking brain dead, sorry, it's too early in the morning. I just thought I'd get around here before my dad wants to pull another vehicle in, and we'll take up the workshop for half the day. So I'm going to take it up the whole day. Good fun. But yeah, I'm going to chuck it back to NA. I don't have any of these. I don't know. I got to redo the exhaust. I have stock manifold. Then I have a stock cat out of a BF, but it's been bloody dented, and same with the little muffler they have on them. So I'm just going to straight pipe that bit. And then I don't have a middle section, so I'm just going to use what's in the middle there. I'm going to leave the big bore in for now, just to get it all in the right location, and then I'll take the big bore out, and I have a stock rear muffler that I'm going to cut the muffler off and make straight pipe to the stock tip, just while it's in A. So then when I'm done, I can just sell that section. Well, actually I'll keep that one because I need that to connect with that, sadly. I'll have to redo it once I put it back to turbo anyway. But I don't know, nothing special, just going to get to work, take the everything off and put it back to NA. Yay. I do miss the simplicity of this thing, but I also, I love it turbo. It's just not tuned. If it was tuned, I'd love it that much more. It's just the weird little idle issues, and when it just randomly just dies. Like, it's not a lot, but like every now and then, like sometimes you'd be driving into town, and after a good driving for a bit, then it just wants to, if you sit there for too long, it'll just fucking when you're about to take off, it just dies. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Nothing big, but still annoying. So that's that. Just gonna have my breakfast on my block. So I don't know, that's that. Nothing else to say at the moment. Just got the crank in it at the moment, and I buy a gasket kit off online order parts. They seem to have the cheapest one. I think it was gonna be like $300-ish shipped, maybe. I don't know. I looked at it last week. It was the cheapest one out of all of them, so should be right. Get it done. I need to paint the block too. Don't want it in this nice brown. I want it nice and black. And then I will. This motor's going to have the red valve cover, but the motor, well, yeah, this motor is going to have a nice blue, hopefully the same color as that valve cover on it. I don't know. I'm just going to get to work, and yay. I filmed the same thing last year. Oh well. I'll show you how to do a nice custom exhaust. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just delete your cat, and if you have a BF, that smaller muffler behind it, or you could keep that. You'd probably be alright if you just keep that as well. You just have your engine light on if you got a BF, which this is technically a 2006 BF, so I got the engine light on like 24/7 on this thing. But then you just go to a smaller muffler, which I have in the boot. I will show you what I got. So yeah, stock intake manifold, stock exhaust manifold, and then that's a small muffler. There's my hand for comparison. I got this. This originally came off my Sparrow when they put it back to stock through returners because they fucked me over. I almost got green stickered or some shit, and so I went to Turners and they're like, "Oh, we'll fix it." I'm like, "Oh, just put one resonator in it and it'll be fine," because it was way louder than it should be. And they put it completely back to stock. So I was like, "Oh fuck you cunts, useless." At least I get some hoary cunt had done it, so it was all just shit, super thin pipe and just all janky. So it got redone to about the where the diff is, and then I just redid it to a nice big ball that I bought off Boosted Kiwi for 110 buck. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna fucking have my breakfast, jack this thing up, and get to work anyway. I've been rambling on for maybe 6 minutes now, so I'll better get to it, eh? Good fun. One day I won't have to worry about it, but I mean, the WAF was due yesterday, and I don't know, I don't really find the point, like, there's no point in really getting started as it is now, because I know it's going to be completely different in, like, I don't know, probably another year by this point. And, fuck, I don't, my brother got his, suspension for his car, like, coil overserted, and it was like 900 bucks. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm not, if it was like 500 bucks, then maybe, plus I've got to do, it's stupid, but they want you to do, drive shaft hoops. I don't know, so I gotta do all that shit, so I don't know. It's easier for me, personally, with my financial situation, #broke, to just chuck it back to NA. But anyway, enough rambling on, I'm gonna get to work. I might as well show you what I have planned. So here's my front section, so you can see, I don't know, the fits aren't big, a bit of a dent. I was gonna delete them either way, dent or no dent. So straight pipe that to middle muffler, which I'm gonna have to use, I don't know, this section that I have here somehow to do it, because I believe this was just a straight pipe section for the middle muffler that we put in my mate's car, and I just cut it there and joined it to that. So I just got to put the flange back there, which I don't know, I was hoping was all good, but it's got a broken bolt in there, so I might go to V-band there, and then yeah, so this straight piped to that middle muffler there, and then I'm just gonna have, so that's what the stock size, and that's what you should put in there, make it sound good. So if you don't know, that's why I have stock. 2 of these big bastards, and if you have a BF, they have a cat and a smaller muffler, or just a cat if you have a BA. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that, take this all apart. I need to redo it anyway, because as you can see, it's fucking scraping the shit out of the exhaust. This was meant to be a temporary exhaust. It's been on there for fuck knows how long now. Way longer than I wanted it to. I was gonna get it redone like a few months ago, but I couldn't afford to, so it is what it is. But I don't know, we're just gonna take this intercooler piping, shove a rag in there, zip tie it. If you're wondering how I mounted my intercooler, just these, which they come off the intake manifold, these little brackets, they bolt from the top piece to the head, which I've only got, yeah, just that one there. And where is it? Oh, then I've just got a straight piece of alloy bar. Where is it? I can see it, but I can't see it through the camera. Yeah, right there. That just bolts to, what's that? I don't know. Somewhere up there. You'll figure it out. But I mean, you should be able to get away with just using that and maybe another one on this side somehow. But yeah, I did that just because you know how they normally, hold on, let me zoom out. They normally set offset to that side, and so I'm like, oh fuck, I'll just put it in the center, and you just have to keep this pipe here loose so that's not bolted down at all, but it's not gonna go anywhere anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the exhaust off. Not doing it at the moment, but I thought I'd just get everything together, give you a rough idea. You pretty much just want to straight pipe the whole thing, but just have one small muffler size of that there, and if you want to sound a little bit tamer, you can put a resonator here, or if you want, you can go to a big bore. I'm just gonna straight pipe it to the stock tip, so yeah, nothing to do but to get to it. Enough fucking around. I gotta keep taking things apart. It's not too hard, it's just putting it back together. It's easy to take shit apart. It's a bit more difficult to put it back together, but I mean, I'll just chuck an NA setup on it anyway. If I was chucking turbo back on it, it'd take, you know, I'd be a bit more time sensitive. Well, like, you know, take care of stuff. Don't rush it. I'm just rushing a little bit just because I want to get out of here so my dad can do his projects. He doesn't even know I'm here yet, and I've been here for about an hour now. So yeah, this is, if I do that V-band down there, I'm gonna have to use this clamp. And she's already, like, all these inner parts have already fallen off, and I've already had to just tack them all in place. It's fucked, like this thing. I put a new one on there, and then first speed bump I hit fucking came right off, and I dragged this exhaust. You can't see, but I dragged this exhaust fucking 30 minutes home. So, yeah, I haven't had to fix this one yet, but she's on her way out. So I'm gonna have to buy some new V-bands and redo it. So this bit tucks up a bit higher. I'm gonna get rid of the V-band here and just weld this pipe together. I wanna try push it up a little bit. Might just cut and do some hoary shit to it's temporary. I'm not caring too much. I'm gonna get it all redone from here in 3.5 inch, but just so I can have my fun and drive around in it. Because yeah, that's 3 inch. That's 4 inch. So yeah, she was a hoary job, but I mean, fuck, I ain't spending money on a professional to do it when I could do it just fine myself. You know what I mean? Shit. For a temporary exhaust, yeah, just do it yourself. If yeah, when you time to get it done all nice, I've got a guy lined up that I've told that I want to get it done, but I don't have money at the moment, so there's another fucking $2 grand later down the road. But anyway, enough rambling on. I want to get to work. I don't know what else I'll film. I'll just get to work, and here's my job I had to do at Chrome. I fixed this in March. It's fucking 1st of July now. And she's holding on. I don't know, it just popped off when I was at Chrome. So that sucked, but whatever. It's holding on, that's all that matters. But anyway, nothing else to do but just fucking take things apart, put it back to the way it was. Hardest thing's probably just gonna have to be doing the exhaust, which, it's not hard, it's just time consuming. I'll get it done, don't you worry. I'll probably, I don't know, get back with you when I guess the exhaust is done or some stage of doing it. All good. I'll see you in a minute. I'll check this. These V-bands are fucked, holding on by that much, and this one's completely fucked as well. I have to buy new ones of those before I put the turbo back on. Guess I can't use the V-band on that too. That sucks. Oh well. Fucking back to work, I guess. I've disconnected that, taken this pipe off, capped this off with just like a cap off the, I don't know, some cleaner or some shit. And then yeah, just got one of those clamps to keep her on there. I've taken out the T-fitting. Here she is. This is what fucking thing I've got rigged up. The rest of the exhaust is off except for the dump and the big bore, which is going to stay on for now. So yeah, that's actually normal. I just got to drop it down, get the rest of the dump pipes out, dump bolts out, and then yeah, I don't know. I just chucked a new fuel filter in it. I chopped, was it, that section over there behind the jack off this section, so it's roughly at length now. I don't have a, I'm gonna try use this. This was off the last hoary setup I did when I put it back to NA. We'll make it work, don't worry about it. And then this is roughly what the rear end's gonna look like. It's just, yeah, it's just slid in there for now. That's what I've done so far. It's only been like half an hour. Now I gotta drop it down. Chuck. I'll probably spend another. Oh, hold on. I'll drop it down. Drop it down. So yeah, I just gotta spend another half an hour to an hour-ish taking the turbo off and all the coolant lines. That's already undone there. Just take that off and I'll just chuck everything in the boot and take it home. Don't need shit lying around here, but yeah, probably another half an hour to get the turbo off, and then I don't know how much of a pain. I'm going to take the valve cover off. Let's put there's a sneak peek of what I'm putting on, and yeah, I need to change that sensor. That's, oh, there you go, you can see it there, just under there. So I got a valve cover gasket up there, so I don't know, I'm just going to get to it. Nothing exciting, just taking the turbo off, swapping the manifold. It'll look pretty cool, but obviously I won't have the crossover pipe on it, so it won't look like a complete turbo Falcon yet. But I'll put the turbo back on in a week or two anyway. Just got to get it, well, I got to save up, pay some money back that I owe on the motor. Like, I fully paid it off, but I borrowed money off my brother just because they fucked me over. They said a price, I'm like, okay, sweet, I got that. And then I get there and they're like, oh, that was without GST. I don't know why they said that, so I had to borrow some money, but that's nothing big. I just have to wait another week. And then she'll be right. I'll get it done, don't you worry. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work, take the turbo off, swap the valve cover, swap that airflow sensor, and then put the it's a ton easier, yeah, putting the normal manifold on than this big old thing trying to hold it up. But whatever, I'm gonna get to work, and I guess I'll just see you once it's done-ish. I guess pretty much I'm just gonna do all that and then do the exhaust, do some fabrication, and then I'll show you the results, how it looks with a nice valve cover. Which, if you wanted to do your one like that, just go down to, I got this stuff at Repco, strip off, and then yeah, here it is, caliper spray paint, nice red. That's what I did, and well, I'll show you the what she looks like in a minute once I've done and dusted this. But anyway, I'll see you in a sec. Just thought I'd give you an update. She's all back to NA. Hopefully it's not too loud, it's pissing down outside. So I got the manifold on, I just need to do the rest of the exhaust like I said. Got a nice valve cover on. I tried to do the airflow sensor, but it just too much of a pain in the ass to get to, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be back to turbo in a couple of weeks anyway, so just not going to worry about that. So, and then I just looped one of these lines for the coolant for the turbo. Put the oil pressure sensor just back in by itself, didn't go rid of that T-fitting, and I don't know, she's back to NA. Boom. Looking good with a nice red cover. It'll look better once we get the turbo intercooled bit back on, but that's where I'm at. I'm going to do the exhaust now, so get her done, get her out of here. Yeah, I don't know, that's about it. I'll be back with you once I've got the exhaust done and we can see how it sounds. So if you want, I guess, to do it that way, you can. But I'm just going to not film pretty much. I've said what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to film any more of it. So I'll see you once I just got to plug in the O2 sensor and then I'm done up here. But all good. I'll see you once the exhaust is done and she's pretty much all back to bone stock. So I'd say, just show you what I'm doing at the moment. Plus, there you go. You can see that's what's happened to the cat since it's got a big ding there. I looked in the muffler, it's fine. I might use it to help with drone, I'm not too sure. at this point, but yeah, just getting rid of that, and then I'll put pipe in there and delete that. This is the same. I've done middle muffler to that, so I just got to do the cat and then weld that up and I'm done. Seems simple enough. It's just, yeah, time consuming. I've probably spent the last half an hour on this section. She's looking good. Welds are, whatever. As long as they don't leak, that's what I worry about. But she's coming along nicely. Just deleting the cat because she's fucked and it'll just blow out anyway. Plus this shit, always cut this stuff off if you have your exhaust off because it just loves to rattle. These little clamps, they like breaks most of the time, and yeah, they break and it just rattles away. But whatever, I'm gonna cut this shield off and cut the cat out. I'll cut the cat off, put this section back in the car. That section, I gotta get that bolt, that broken bolt out, and then put it up, and then I'm just using what I got. Use the that section of pipe, and or maybe that section. That one's a bit of drive shaft, so might be. It had an layer which I actually. It always had a weird rattle. I never figured it out, but when I took this off, this fell out of the middle of it. I had welded it in place, but I cut one end and it was pretty much was holding. The other end had broken all the little tacks that I put on it, and then it just fell out of that. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's about pretty much the same. Whatever, I'll use whatever's best. I was taking a bit of a beating, so anyway, I'll get back to work and I'll be back with you once done a cat delete, maybe one more muffler delete, and put that rear muffler, rear section on and weld it up. Not too hard, just probably take me another half an hour now. I'm no rush. It's just shit day, so once they're done, I'm just going home anyway. And it's only 3 o'clock now, I think. I don't even know. But anyway, I'll get back to work. Alright, she is not done. I spent the bloody last couple of hours. I cut the cat off. That section's bolted on the manifold. And then I've been trying to get this section ready, but that bolt has been, it's broken off. I tried welding another bolt onto the end, but it just didn't work. So I'm drilling it out. It's just taken a lot longer than I wanted. I've probably spent the last, I don't know, hour and a half on it. I don't know, longer than I wanted to, and I'm tired and it's dark, so it's now 6 o'clock. Well, your last bit I said it was 3 o'clock. It was actually pretty much almost 4 o'clock. But whatever, alright, I've had enough drilling that out for tonight. So I'm going to just call it a night, walk all the way home. I was hoping to drive this thing home, but yeah, I mean I could. It's just, just got that section. But nah, I rather just do it properly. If you're gonna do it properly. So I'm lucky enough I can just leave it here and walk home. Nice hike in the rain, you can't see, but fucking shit day for it, sadly, but whatever. Anyway, she's looking pretty clean under here. This is what it's gonna look like for the next couple of weeks. And I don't know. It was going to be weird feeling the power. It's like pretty much minus 100 horsepower without the turbo, so whatever. She'll be right. Yeah, I don't know. I just got to drill that out, connect this section to that other section I just showed you to the manifold, and then I've still got to weld up because I've been messing with that. So I've still got to weld up this bloody rear section, but as I said, I've had enough for the night, and rather than spending my whole night here, I'm just going to walk home in the rain. So, go home at bloody 9 or 10 o'clock at night, which, I don't really care, but I'll get home. I haven't had a break all day. I've just been slaving away. I got here about, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock. So, just been, yeah, slaving away, slowly chipping away at it. I probably stopped and played on my phone for probably about an hour, maybe 2. Not that much, but anyway, I've had enough for tonight. I will see you tomorrow morning where we'll continue to drill that out and then finish the exhaust off. Yay. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Another day, another dollar. Yeah, still drilling at this. I've had a little go at it, it's just taken a while. I was going to use this muffler, but I just found, if you can see, there's a big crack around there, and then there's also a little crack around there. So even though I looked down in there, and I could probably even show you maybe, yeah, it's completely fine. But just because of that, I'm like, whatever, lop it off, just chuck I don't know, I was thinking about chucking a resonator in there, or it's probably just gonna have to go, just gonna have the one muffler, because I don't have anything else but just normal pipe. I'm not normally the one to have mufflers, but for an NA Falcon, you definitely need a muffler. So it's just gotta be cat delete, that little muffler delete, to this, to that. So that's what I'm working on this morning, again. So I'm having fun drilling this out, and then once I drilled that out, I can finally put it up there, cut out of that what I need, weld that in, and then cut this bloody little muffler out, bolt it back up in place, cut out what I need, weld it in. It's easy, but this is just taking forever. And then once that's done, then I just need to cut that pipe to length and then just weld that section to the tip, and I'll have a nice factory tip again. I do like the factory tips that Ford put on these things. They're pretty good. Although I do love the big bore, but they do look a little weird on a Falcon, but I don't care. She'll be right. I mean, I'll still have it around. I'll just put it in my shed, and I don't know. I'll see how I like it, because when I put it back to turbo, I'm gonna have to redo it. I think I got to keep that section. I'm gonna redo it so it's connected up to that section there. Hold on, I'll actually come over here. So do it. So one handed. So it's like that into this bit, which then is connected to the downpipe that way. So then I can just have a factory, I mean, I can bolt up just any factory middle muffler and rear muffler or whatever section that I got, because this is the only middle section I have. So it's going to be, when I put it back to turbo, it's going to have this muffler. Just depends on whether I want the straight pipe in, and if I want to keep the tip, that stock tip, or I want to put the big bore back on, and how it all sounds. But I reckon it'll sound pretty good either way. I don't know if I said, I did fully straight pipe my Falcon, because I was like, I'll sell the big bore, make some money so I can carry on with some things. So I just had this muffler that I got just like pretty cheap, and like I just lopped it off there and just had it there, and then I just shoved a bit of drive shaft over, self-tapped it on because I couldn't get on the hoist to weld it on, and then put a clamp around that so it wouldn't fall out. And it's just too raspy for my liking, a fully straight pipe turbo Falcon. You definitely need, I don't know, a big bore to make them sound good, at least, if you're gonna have the rest straight piped. But nah, this should be good once I'm done. But yeah, I gotta get to work and drill that bloody thing out. Not fun, but whatever. I'm just gonna get to it. There's nothing else really to film. I just gotta drill that out, put those straight bits of pipe in, weld that up, put this rear section on, and then just, I don't know, weld. Nothing too crazy. I think the hardest part was probably this section, which I think I said I got off my Subaru when they put it back to stock. So it's a good muffler. So hopefully, because originally when I got this car, it had, cat delete, small muffler like this, and your resonator in the back to the factory tip, and it sounded real good. So trying to kind of go same thing, except I don't have another resonator, so I'm just gonna go straight pipe to the factory tip. But anyway, enough talking shit. I gotta get to work so I can finally get this thing done and off the hoist. And yeah, all good. I'll see you in a sec. Another day, another dollar. It's been, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks since I filmed the last bit. A lot has happened. Well, as you can see, I might as well just get straight to it. This is the sump off the transmission, and I'll just fucking tip it over. As you can see, there's a crack. It's a bit hard to see. There's a crack. Yeah, you can see it pretty well. There's a crack there. So I hit it on the curb coming out of my driveway, and I didn't realise until, well, about an hour later. I drove it in town, got some BK, then was driving to the Port Hills when I started slipping. And I'm like, our sign's not good. So we ended up pulling over near the, it was the Port Hills Road MPD. You might see a couple stains there. Yep, they were me. Pulled over and she just fucking absolutely dumped all of this shit. So, had to trailer at home. Fun. So, after fucking around for a bit, I was going to get a steel. I already filmed this whole thing. I was just going to end it just with it like this. But took long enough to bloody edit the video. Still haven't edited it. So I was like, fuck it. So I was originally going to get a steel pan conversion. But got the word yesterday it's going to be about a month wait from B&T. So I was like, alright, fuck that. I tried to pick apart, they wouldn't sell it separately, so I went to Napa, and then they're like, oh, get one from here. Went there, they didn't have one, turns out, so I had to go somewhere else. Bit of a fuck around, 3 hours of fucking around. Finally got one. It's the next day. It's good to have the Subaru, honestly. It's good to have at least 2 cars, honestly, when one breaks unexpectedly. Normally this thing's pretty fucking reliable, but yeah, brand new sump. These things aren't cheap. I should have, yeah, I got this one for a pretty good deal. I think to the public, these things are like fucking $640 or some shit. I paid like, let's just say under half of that. Fuck that. I ain't paid $600. I'd fucking probably JB weld this thing before I paid $600 for another plastic one. But I think you can get a steel pan conversion online for like $400. I'm not too sure. You'd have to look into it yourself. I've only been forced to look into it because I broke mine. But yeah, I broke it, so I was like, oh, just where I live out in the country, I was like, fucking gravel roads and all that shit and all the curbs. When I am in the town, I'm like, fuck, I'll just upgrade to a steel pan. And then I waited about a week, and then they're like, oh, well, manufacturers, I don't know, something's happening with their manufacturers, so it's going to be about a month. So fuck it, so I sorted out getting this one yesterday, so I can finally get my car back together and out of here, and finally drive it again, because it does not drive at all now. I dumped all the fluid out, so got no go. There was a mission strapping this thing onto the trailer. It probably took about half an hour to an hour loading this thing just with the strap. But nah, that's all done. The exhaust, that was the last thing we ended on. It's all good. It's just straight pipe to the middle muffler that I showed you, then straight pipe to the factory tip, which I'll show you. Might as well. I'll get a cold start. I don't know, either later today or tomorrow or something. But I'm gonna get to work. Finally get this bloody sump on. I got brand new transmission fluid. This is what I use. I used it last time, it worked fine. And then I was like, when I went to Repco yesterday, $40, and I got this thing, and I was like, fuck yeah, get that. So that's 6 litres, and then I have another like 1.5 litres there. So I got all I need. So I'll do an oil change, even though I only changed the oil and filter in this thing about 1,500, 2,000 k's ago. So, but with the turbo, it just makes it that much hotter. So I'm like, $40, I'm just going to change the oil. Not going to worry about the filter. I do the same with the Subaru, to be honest. It's got a Canadian filter on it for the first time, but I always just run it 5,000 Ks, change the oil, and then I change the filter every 10,000 Ks. I don't see the point in really changing the filter as well. It's I don't know, unless you think your motor's on the way out, I don't know, then you want to take care of it more. But that thing was supposedly rebuilt about 40,000 Ks ago now, and I mean, fuck, I've driven it, runs mint. Can't remember if I said, but I changed the coils and plugs on it to brand new ones, and then it would always misfire once it was warm, like when you're trying to hit boost, like it would break up. Now it's fine, but it would always misfire when it was bloody cold. So I fixed that. I just chucked the old coils on the driver's side, and now it's fine. It works perfectly fine. So got to sort out getting a new coil or two for the driver's side, or else I'll just leave it, honestly. It's more, I don't know, more fucking around just to fix something that's already fixed anyway. I've already paid for the coil, so I could get, swap it out for another one, but I don't really see the point. But anyway, enough fucking shit in the brick. I'm gonna fucking get on with this bloody transmission. It's been sitting here for about a week. Yeah, about a week today, actually, yeah. So, I like to drive this thing. Like, my Spire I love, I daily that thing to work. But every other day, I'm driving this beast. And I haven't been able to. And it's sad. But, anyway, I'm gonna get to work, enough fucking around. I'm just gonna, change the oil, chuck that new pan on, fill it up, run it. Oh, I got, I can't show you at the moment, but my Tiptronic wasn't working for some bloody stupid reason. I don't know what happened, but I got another chip from Pick Apart. They got a new black Falcon in. I was actually going to steal a pan off the black Falcon they had there, but it was rear-ended, and then it looks like the front was crashed. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. I get under there. I'm like, I'll maybe take the pan off that if they can get me cheap enough, but they wouldn't sell it separately. And it was fucking, it was all broken down the side too. I was like, oh, typical. But yeah, I ended up looking at one. There was a Territory one that was like mint, but yeah, they wouldn't sell it to me. They were gonna like $200 for a used one. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I don't know. I have to double check the price, but I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure. They might have fucked it up, but I'm pretty sure I was able to get this for $110. But I think they, I don't know. After I left and they were putting the order through, they might have had to change it back the price. I'm not too sure. I'll have to look into it, but about 110. To you, probably at least $600, unless you can get trade accounts. But yeah, don't want to have to be doing that. And even if you do, just upgrade to a steel one. If you're like me out in the country, don't want to be smashing your pan, losing all your fluid, and then you can't drive anywhere. And yeah. Anyway, I've been talking shit for the last almost 8 minutes, and I'm gonna get back to working on this thing. I haven't touched it yet. I've just got my new part in, and I thought I'd bring the old pan in to show you. Anyway, enough fucking around. I'm gonna get to work, and I'll be back with you once, well, I guess once it's all done. Welcome back, another day. This video has been dragged out over, well, a month really. I just keep, I put it back to NA, then I smashed the sump, and then, well, the radiator blew on me for no reason. I can chuck in a clip of it. What happened to it now? There's a little. I'll chuck in. I got a couple photos, and then I'll show you a little clip my mate took on Snapchat that I saved. So yeah, blew the radiator in this. So more things I gotta buy because it's just got a. It's a bit hard to tell. Just got a standard NA one in, and so these are like 26 mil, and the one I had in before is like 32 mil, I think. It definitely helps, and well, I don't know. I've been trying to get like a nice Phoenix one, but I ordered one from Stealth Ride. I tried Stealth Ride again, even though after the last time they took 3 days to get back to me, and then they're like, nah, refund, we don't have it. Tried them again, guess what? Same shit happened. So then I tried some other place, which was, I think it was Auto Fittings, and within like 5 minutes they'd already got back to me, refunded me. I'm like, okay, I'm alright with that as long as they get on top of this shit, because they didn't take my money out. Stealth Ride did. So I'm kind of sorting out that. I bought a brand new 4-inch V-band from Thrash Garage. They're fucking real onto it. I ordered it and it was like, I think it was same day out for delivery. Well, not out delivery, but same. And within 24 hours, they must have a place, because I know they're just in over in Pyramid, and I'd seen that it was getting shipped. It was just at Christchurch Airport, so I'm like, oh, they must have someone up north, some supplier that they got it off. So I'm like, oh shit, it's already down here. So maybe it's Friday today. It is the 2nd or 3rd of August. So I've been slacking my ass off, just between work, shit weather, and being lazy as fuck, and me not having the money to really do anything with this. You know how it is. But nah, so yeah, got a 4-inch V-band coming, South Ride. There was one that just looked like a lot more thicker, and I don't know, it's just way better than the one I had. It'll probably end up doing the same thing just because it hits the driveway and all that shit. But I'm hoping once I redo the bit after that, it should be alright. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, got a V-band on the way. Hopefully should be here today or tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Probably Monday. And then I don't know. I need to wait and then save up, and I was gonna buy a full alloy one. I was trying to get Phoenix, like I said, but they're just out of stock everywhere. So yeah, it's been a pain in the ass trying to get a radiator for this thing, but I think I'm just gonna get another turbo XR8 / one that's just got the plastic end tanks again, just because that's one I can get today realistically, and the other one, once I got my money, then I pay for it, and it's coming from Australia, and so it's still going to take like 3 weeks probably, maybe not even, but I'm impatient. So yeah, I want the turbo back on it. Like, I love this way, I love how it sounds and all that. As a NA car, it's just, you know, she still goes alright. It's just, I miss the power. Being able to get pretty much anything. These days it's just, you know, just for looks. But nah, I took some clips of me. I'll get a cold start, and then there's some couple pulls. One where I'm kind of on it, one where I'm just cruising, and then like slowly getting on it, and then the other one on it again. Those clips were taken. They were like taken as soon as I took the turbo off, really, and then the sump broke, and then, you know, everything snowballed. This thing's, it's got a full, everything's brand new at this point. Fuck me. That's alright. That's what we live for. At least I'm happy because I can get shit for pretty cheap, like that sump pan. I think to the public, at least in New Zealand, they're like 600. Yeah, you might be able to get one cheaper over 100, but if you go to Australia, but if you go to Repco, it's like $600 for that plastic pan. I think I said earlier, I can't remember. It's been like 2-3 weeks since I last filmed that, but I got mine for a good deal. I got it for about $1.30, we'll just say. It's cheap as fuck, which is good for me because I'm broke as fuck. It's just this type of season. I work literally, my work's like 5 minutes down the road. That's why I love coming here. I work out here, so I know the area well. And it's only like, 15-20 minute drive from my house, so it's pretty good. But yeah, I'm just rambling on at this point. I forgot. I better chuck those me doing those pulls in, and I'll do a cold start, pulls, and then I got some revving that I just got today. Been slacking, I'm sorry. Here you go. But nah, she's mint. I mean, as it sits right now, I'd drive this thing to Invercargill and back, no problem. I mean, it's NA, so it doesn't matter about the radiator. It's got an NA radiator in it. I did, yeah. It blew in Ralston at the MPD, if you could tell by the clip I showed. And, well, to get the radiator out, you have to take the, unbolt the bolts for the, AC thing. And, well, I had the intercooler in front, so I had to take the intercooler out. So it's got no intercooler at the moment. And I just left this panel off because I knew I would be taking it out. I've got all that room. You can't really see. I've got my, that's about hard to see. Down there, I got my ear horns behind here. I wonder if I can sneak you a peek. Yeah, you can see roughly enough. And I've just got the, right there, just bolted to this. Down there, the little motor for it. Just like a $60, $61, $62 super cheap ear horn. I'll give you a blast of it. My mate had one that he hooked up to an old drill, and I wanted it, and but I didn't have an old drill, and even if I did, I wouldn't really, I don't know, fuck it up like that. I mean, I had an old drill, but it still worked fine, so I didn't want to hack it up just for an ear horn. So I just decided to hook it straight up to my car, because the horn that was on here was shit anyway. But nah, fuck, goes hard, as you can see. There's not much else to say really. Back to NA, got a full custom exhaust, got a brand new transmission sump, filter, brand new fluid in that, brand new engine oil. The filter was only changed like 1500, 2000 k's ago now anyway. And then I could say brand new radiator, but not yet. Got a brand new V-band coming for it for the turbo 4-inch downpipe. And then, yeah, I'll be sorting out a radiator, because I don't know if I want to wait, as I said. So I might just get a factory XR6 turbo / XR8 radiator, just so I can get this thing back to turbo. Enough rambling on. Better end the video here. I'm just bloody rambling on at this point of shit I've probably already said. Sorry, I keep forgetting. But nah, sorry for the long video. Sorry it took like a month for me to finally sort my shit out. And I don't know. I don't know what the next video is going to be on, but she'll be right. I'll get it done. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time with whatever I have.